Well, a week went by and it got about 50 views. So I went back to the drawing board. I found more viral clips that were all about a similar topic, and I made sure that the editing was super on point and posted the video. Another week went by and I got about 7,000 views. And then I got my big break. The video went viral and got 100,000 views, and I thought I was on my way to buy my first Lambo just like all the gurus promised. But boy, was I wrong. Everything seemed on track. My channel reached 4,000 hours and I had 1,000 subs within a month, so I applied for monetization. And this is where I hit my first dead end. As it turns out, compilation channels are super hard to monetize since you're basically repurposing content from other people. Unless you transform the content, then it violates YouTube monetization guidelines. So even though my channel had grown to about 30,000 subscribers and over 12 million views, it was pretty much useless since I couldn't monetize it. Luckily though, I was still able to sell the channel to some dude in Russia for like 3,000 bucks. I was more determined than ever since I knew that I had just gotten a bunch of views. But this time, I was gonna take the process way more seriously. One of the main takeaways that I learned was that I needed to choose a niche topic for my YouTube automation channel that would have a high CPM. CPM is the cost that advertisers pay to be in front of your audience. So after listening to all the gurus who told me that the best CPM niches were channels who talk about stuff like finance, real estate, and money, I decided to start a channel about wealth and personal finance. The channel's name was The Money Navigator since it sounded like something that would be good for YouTube. But next, I needed to figure out the automation part. I went online to hire freelancers to edit the videos and design the thumbnails. And then I decided to use AI to script and narrate the videos since it was cheaper than having to pay someone. I spent a few days researching some of the most successful channels in our niche, and I decided that the best topic for our first video would be 5 signs that you're doing well financially. Then I just simply went over to ChatGPT and asked it to write a 6-minute YouTube script about the 5 signs that you might be doing well financially. And just like that, within about 30 seconds, I had a script. I remember thinking to myself, damn, this is starting to feel like automation. I passed the script over to the editor and he used it to create a video using an AI voiceover. Once the editing and thumbnail were done, we were all in for about 75 US dollars. So next, it was time to post the actual video. And this was where I needed to spend some more time and actually make sure that the right keywords and hashtags were being used so that we could get views from the right people. And once that was all sorted, I uploaded my next video. This video didn't get very many views in the first week, but I was optimistic that it would get some views in the future because that's kind of how my last channel went. But after 30 days, this one still hadn't gotten that many views. The video seemed stuck around 400 views, but then something magical happened. The video picked up out of nowhere, and over the next couple